Hello, dear students. This is Sarita Roda, your social science teacher. I welcome you all in virtual classes initiative started by Shastnaji Girls School Sirsa. Students, in last session we have started our political science chapter Power Sharing. In that chapter, we have discussed about two countries in which power was shared and reasons, prudential reason and moral reason of power sharing. Today we will discuss the different forms of power sharing. The idea of power sharing is not so old. Earlier, people feel that all power of a government must be in one person or a group of persons living in that place. It was felt that if the power is decided to disperse, it would not be possible to take quick decisions and to enforce them. People think that one person should have power or a group of persons, and if more persons will be there, then decisions will be late. Decision लेने में time बहुत लग जाएगा. That's why they want power within one person. But their notion changed when country became democratic. Now, one basic principle of democracy is that people are the source of all political power. You know the meaning of democracy? It always revolves around the people. It means for the people, by the people and of the people. So, in a democracy, people rule themselves, and in good democratic government, everyone has a voice in the shaping of public policies. Every person can tell his choice. He can elect the persons for government. And in modern democracies, power sharing arrangement can take many different forms. Today, we will discuss about main four systems how power is shared. Now, the first one is, now I will tell about first arrangement, that is power is shared among different organs of government. Which organs? Legislature, executive and judiciary. And it is there in no organs can exercise unlimited power. Each organ, judiciary, legislature and executive, they check the other, and in this way balance of power among various institutions is made. The ministers, judge, they always check each other. If anyone is using unlimited power, in this way they check and they make balance of this. Ministers and government officials are responsible to the parliament or state assemblies. Similarly, judges of judiciary, though appointed by the executive appoint them, they keep a check on the functioning of executive or laws made by the legislature. So in this way, they check each other and make balance. So this arrangement is called a system of checks and balance, and it is also called horizontal division of power. I think you understood this. Now, second system. Power can be shared among governments at different levels. For the whole country, one government is there that we call central government, union government, federal government, and the government then whole of the country is divided into different states or provinces, and in different countries different names are there, and India we call them state governments. And then state is divided into different districts, and districts are divided into blocks, and blocks are divided into villages, and this district, block and panchayat villages, these are called local governments. So in whole of the country who administered that central government. In state government make arrangements, and in lower district, villages and blocks, local government such as municipalities and panchayats. This type of government also adopted by Belgium. It is, but Sri Lanka hasn't adopted this. This is also called federal division of power and vertical division of power. Now, third system is power shared among different social groups. The country, they have community government, some countries. The power among different social groups such as religious and linguistic groups. We can take the example of Belgium in this regard. We know Belgium has made community government, but Sri Lanka, they hasn't made. Such government will give space in the government and administration to different social groups who otherwise would feel alienated from the government. If special powers are not given to these, then they feel different. Perhaps it is not their own country, they are not the citizen of the country. So power is given to different social groups also. And this method is used to give minority communities a fair share in power, as to women and SC, OBC, tribal people, etc. Now, fourth system. Power is shared among the political parties, pressure groups and movements who helps in control or influence those who are in power. In a democracy, we know the citizens have the freedom to choose among the various contenders or various persons for power, and thus they entails competition among the different parties. We know in our country there are so many parties, they are also having power, they oppose the government, they sometimes they come in favor also. So such type of competition ensures that power does not remain in one hand. It is shared among different political parties, different ideologies and social groups. Sometimes this kind of sharing can be direct, and sometimes two or more parties form an alliance to contest election. What is alliance? Alliance means to come together, और गठबंधन मीन जब 2 or 3 पार्टीज आपस में मिल जाती हैं इलेक्शन कॉन्टेस्ट करने के लिए, दैट इज कॉल्ड अलायंस. सो इफ देयर अलायंस ग्रुप इज इलेक्टेड, they become successful, they form a coalition government and thus share power. Coalition government, when 2 or more parties together make their government, it is called coalition government, गठबंधन वाली government. So various interest groups such as those of traders, businessmen, industrialists, farmers, industrial workers, they also have share in government power. Either they participate in government committees or bringing influence on the decision making process. So now these 4 types of arrangement we have discussed. First one is power is shared among different organs of government. Second one is power can be shared among different levels. Third one, power shared among different social groups. And fourth one, power is shared among the political parties, pressure groups and movements. Here some examples of power sharing are given. Which of the 4 types of power sharing do these represent, and who is sharing power with whom? First one is of Bombay High Court. Second one is Government of Ontario State in Canada. Third one is Russia's about 2 influential political parties. And fourth one is about the finance ministers of various states. Now you have to read these and tell which type of power sharing these have and who is sharing power with whom in these examples. This is your homework. Now the chapter is completed. You are to complete the exercise given in the end of this chapter on your fair notebooks. 1 to 5 question answer are there. 6, 7 and 9 MCQs and 8th one is match the following. That is all for today. If you have any query, let me know. Thank you. Have a nice day.